Well, hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Sophia and I make book-related videos, mainly videos about literary fiction and mystery thriller books, but a little bit of everything. And today is a very exciting video because it is my bookshelf reorganization. As you can see behind me is kind of the final destination of where we're at right now, but this all started a couple of weeks ago when I ordered some new shelves, put them together, and got this space looking the way it does right now. So without further ado, let's flash back to a couple of weeks ago.
Yesterday, there was sun and there was rain, beauty in the mundane. And as the light startled our eyes, we let go of disguise. And now, there's something in the air and a sparkly shimmer on our skin, restoring everything within. Dreamy, breezy, we go. Easy, easy on our tiptoes, undercover agents of the other.
So it's currently a few weeks from when you guys saw me put the shelves up, and I have done some initial rearranging of where things are going to be at least for a little while. I don't know that this is the perfect end-all be-all of my shelves, but I did want to give you a quick once-over of where things are. I will not be going book by book just because I think things are going to change. And I don't want to go through every single book if I'm like changing things around on hauling books probably in the near future. If you do want to see my most recent full TBR video, I'll link that video below, but I will be panning through most of the shelves so that you guys can see and explaining what's on each shelf. So let's get to it. All right, so starting here, I have some mystery series, of course, a cat sign and a Christmas candle. What is more me than those things? I have my Agatha Christie's, all of my Tana Frenches I have so far, and also my Louise Penny books. Then scrolling down, we have my Truly Devious series. I am missing the last one, and I haven't actually read it, so that might be coming in the near future. Then we have all of my Ruth Wares and a random Riley Sager that didn't fit on the shelf below. Next, we have my Alice Feeney's and most of my Riley Sagers. And down on this bottom shelf, we have my Anne Cleeves books, which are all her most recent series. I don't have any of her backlisted books. And then all of my Anthony Horowitz books. And finally, very much in the corner here, we have just some random thrillers, honestly, that didn't fit anywhere else. Some of these are part of a series, and then also a random dystopian. This was kind of an overflow shelf, to be honest. Speaking of overflow thriller shelves, right next to it is a thriller shelf that, of course, has a lot of space, which is exactly what I want. These are my Ashley Flowers, Broken Countries down here, and then some new thriller releases, which I'll be chatting about shortly on my channel. Right above them is all of my nonfiction and memoirs, and then a random J.R.R. Tolkien Christmas book on the end, on the left side. Now we get into my general fiction and literary fiction. I have my Frederick Bachman books on the left-hand side, and it really bothers me that A Man Called Ove is a little bit shorter than the other ones. And then just kind of going across just some of my hardback books and a stack of paperbacks at the end. Up here is another literary fiction shelf for the most part. It's a little hodgepodgey, and more of my paperback collection. another literary fiction shelf for the most part again, and these are generally hardbacks. And finally, at the top, we have another thriller shelf and another Christmas candle. These thrillers are a little bit hodgepodge. There wasn't a lot of rhyme or reason, but they were just ones that didn't go elsewhere and all kind of fit up here nicely. Now into the center shelf, we have my V.E. Schwab books and Tyler's very beat up Lord of the Ring books that I might be reading not too far from now. Next, we have kind of what turned into like an Irish authors and some other people shelf. We have all of my Claire Keegans, my Sally Rooney's. I have my Megan Nolan Ordinary Human Failings. Ghost Roots, which was a shortlisted book for a book prize. I'm forgetting which one. I think it was the National Book Award last year that kind of fit here. And then my Douglas Stewart books as well. Then we have Elena Ferrante, What I Have of the Seasonal Quartet by Allie Smith, and Sorrow and Bliss, my favorite, I think, book of all time, is right in the middle, right behind me whenever I film. And I have Coco Mellors and Miranda July kind of fit on here as well. Then I have this very cute miniature that Tyler and I made, and I have my Celeste Ng books, and a little bit more of a hodgepodge of some literary fictions. And finally, these last two shelves are some more of my paperbacks. So these are mainly paperback mystery thrillers down here. And a tape measure that's been in the back of a lot of my videos. Whoops. And some of my romance books. Up here at the top, we have most of my YA books and some Stephen King and my new Hunger Games book. And then this shelf is mainly my classics. So I have a very old beat up copy of Gone with the Wind, some of my Penguin English Library classics, which are all Jane Austen currently, my grandfather's old copy of Wind in the Willows, one of my prized possessions, and a few other classics here. This is some more general like paperback literary fiction, hardback literary fiction, and some overflow romances right below it. And then right below it, I have another shelf of a few mystery books on the left-hand side, and then some other kind of overflows that didn't fit on other shelves. I have Andy Weir, Project Hail Mary, which is a book that I really want to read and haven't read yet. And so this is another kind of overflow shelf. And then finally, I have a lot more shelf space at the bottom, some random books about birds, and a few picture books, but this is going to be a lot of nice overflow space. And this is kind of the full panned look. I do like how everything looks for the most part. Please excuse my tripod, but I don't know. The organization and the way everything fits together just like isn't quite there. So a work in progress, I think, for sure. So that was my bookshelf reorganization. I honestly love these shelves so much. I'm so happy that I'm able to put most of my books on my shelf, which is just a huge thing that I haven't been able to do for a really long time. I would love to know how you organize your books, because I always find it so hard. Like, I want books to be about the same height on the shelf, but then I also want books by the same author to be next to each other. And then like some paper book, and generally I'm going to have some paperback and some hardback of the same author. So it's always a struggle for me to figure out how to rearrange everything. But let me know how you organize things. I would really love some tips. And with that, thank you so much for watching. I will see you very soon with another video. Bye.